I've been in the fragrance game for a few years now, which means that I've tried so many fragrances and so many brands, but especially all of these popular designer brands such as Valentino, Dior, Paco Rabanne, Versace, and of course, Jean Paul Gaultier. So in today's video, we are going over all of these hyped up designer brands and their most popular releases and talking about if I think that they're worth it. Now to start off the video, the first of the lineup that we're going to be talking about is the classic Valentino fragrances. These are, I would say they're still affordable, but you're getting up into a higher price point, you know, like the upper 50s to hundreds, depending on the bottle size that you get. This one right here, Valentino Born in Roma, very nice line. I am a fan of the line. I own Coral Fantasy, I own the Uomo EDT, the original, and then I just received Extra Dose the other day. Believe that's this one. So overall, Valentino, they make mass appealing fragrances, and the Uomo line in general takes that aromatic, slightly sweetened citrus fruity DNA and makes it a little bit different. You know, the most recent Born in Roma Extra Dose has that sweet lavender note. It kind of has that original, you know, Uomo DNA, but it kind of goes into that more, not barbershop-y lavender, but it does have that almost more mature touch of lavender. But still, my favorite from the line is the original Born in Roma Eau de Toilette. Banging scent, love it. And that is with Coral Fantasy being a close second. It has that nice sweet tobacco in there with the fruitiness. It makes it good for, you know, a warm summer evening, but also a winter staple. So those are good signature scents. Valentino makes nice stuff. And now we're going to move into Dior, the home of the Sauvage, the home of the fuckboy galore. Everyone wears her, Sauvage. But we also have Sauvage Elixir. If you guys do not know Sauvage Elixir, you probably do. You probably have heard of it. You probably have smelled it. It's in every mall, every Sephora, every Ulta that you try to walk into. It's being shoved in your face. And that's because Sauvage Elixir is beautiful, but it's not going to be for the average person. You know, it has that licorice note that is kind of very heavy in the forefront, and in the dry down, sweet, you know, more pine. But that woody licorice stays in there all throughout. Fantastic fragrance. This stuff right here, it will run you a little bit more money than if you're buying the regular Sauvage, but this has been done before, all right? It's refreshing, bergamot, black pepper, Ambroxan bomb, Ambroxan beast. Everyone knows Sauvage. There's other fragrances that smell like it, like Prada Carbon. But Sauvage is, you know, it's good. It's a good go-to, dumb reach, but it's something that we've all tried, and Sauvage Elixir is something new that's that niche quality, niche factor where nothing else smells like it on the market, and that's why Dior nailed it with this one. But also, I picked up recently a partial bottle of this, and it's one of my favorite summer go-to dumb reaches. It was not a blind buy. I had tried it, but I only briefly smelled it. And that right there is Dior Homme Cologne. Dior Homme Cologne is a fresh lemonade summer scent. Smells great in the high heat, and I recommend it so much. That's like the mid-price tier designer that I always recommend. Now we're getting on into Paco Rabanne. If you guys have never tried Paco Rabanne fragrances, the 1 million line, well, it's like the fuckboy fragrance that's a little bit older than the Sauvage wears. Okay, Sauvage came out 2015. I think the original 1 million EDT came out a little bit before that. I don't own the 1 million EDT. I own Royal and Lucky, two of the best flankers. Elixir is mid. Gold, the new one, smells like a rat's ass cheeks that are currently dropping fecal matter. And lastly, what is it? Privé's good. It's discontinued though. What's it up? Parfum. Parfum smells like a masculine old lady, so not a fan. But if you want to get a 1 million, Lucky or Royal. Lucky is beautiful with that hazelnut plum ozonic feel, and then Royal has that kind of sweet, you know, in your face, loud fruitiness, but it has that warm, spicy cardamom that's in the backbone all throughout, giving it that strength. I love that stuff. It's not something I wear often though, but for designers, these are good. Now we're getting on into JPG. The most hyped up bullshit that's fallen into the grasps of 12-year-old TikTok kids in the last couple years. Ultra Male. La Male Elixir. I own also Le Beau and Le Male Parfum. They're all nice. JPG, you know, this is what I say about them. The brand itself makes fantastic fragrances, but one, they should have never been as hyped up as they are. I don't know why these kids treat them like they're the grail fragrance to have. Like, yeah, the bottles are sexy. We all get that. That doesn't mean that they're the best thing ever, but I digress. They're good fragrances that are mass appealing, good for any scenario for the most part. Ultra Male loud clubbing, but it can also, you know, do a little spray, a little 1 or 2 spray, you're good for the office. La Male Elixir, good for the date nights, good for clubbing, good for a signature winter scent. It's a little bit cloying for the high heat. Regardless though, JPG's really good. And last up, the brand that I have in front of me, and listen, I have more designer brands, I have more designer fragrances. These are just some of the most popular that you see often. It's Versace, okay? Dylan Blue is amazing. I love this shower gel DNA. Some people even compare it to Sauvage. They don't smell that similar. The only similarities that they have are that Ambroxan, strong, masculine shower gel type feel. They're both blue fragrances, but Dylan Blue has that slight incense, you know, it kind of dries down a little bit darker, a little like slightly creamy body wash. I love the Dylan Blue feel. It has good performance too. It does project well. And Pour Homme, this is the lighter younger brother, all right? This is the brother that's begging, you know, Dylan Blue to buy him that rated M17 video game. It is an older fragrance, I will say. You know, I think personally, it doesn't kick as high as Dylan Blue does. It's a little more mature, but it's also lighter, airier, doesn't last as long, probably lasts 4 or 5 hours. Dylan Blue lasts upwards of 7, 8 plus. So Pour Homme, good citrus musky scent, touch of rose in there. A little bit dry, you know, it has that, what I consider similar to YSL EDP, which if you guys want part 2, I have other designer brands like YSL, Prada, I can get it into other brands. But YSL EDP and Versace Pour Homme also, they had that similar dry feel. You know, you spray it in the air, it almost like, it's like, whereas like it needs like something like a little bit juicier in there, like to make the citruses more pronounced. They're both good though. And last up, Versace Eros. This is the flame. A little sweet blood orange with some, it has that Eros DNA, okay? I had Eros EDT, I got rid of it because it doesn't need to sit on a shelf. It's overdone, it's played out, but it does still smell good. Eros is a good signature scent, but it is that loud, sweet, minty, vanilla, appley. Flame is better in my opinion. I think Flame is better, more versatile, and it's different. It's better than the original DNA. But regardless, those were all those were all the designer brands that we're covering today, guys. Some basic stuff, but also some more unique stuff like the 1 million line, in my opinion, which that's one thing that I will die on. 1 Million Lucky is one of the most unique designers that I have tried. If you have tried something similar to it that's not a dupe, let me know. But regardless, guys, thank you all for watching. If you made it to this point in the video, you're probably a real OG or you're bored as fuck and half asleep right now. So thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. Hit a like button down below and hit that subscribe because it really helps out a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Dicks.